Hi, and welcome back to our interview series. I'm really excited today to be able to introduce you to John Ryder from ECASS. John, welcome.
Hiya, how are you? All right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Very good.
Brilliant, brilliant. John, just give us a little bit of background then about ECASS. Who are you guys? What do you do?
Basically, we're ECASS is every caring act supports someone. We're a community interest company. We deal with issues surrounding domestic violence, drug and alcohol support, mental health support. We do housing support, debt support. We cover a wide range of areas across the community that seem to have. We sort of run like a bit like the Citizens of Voice really, but we empower people and we support them along the way. So yeah, we're sort of a community interest company along those lines. We don't turn anybody away. If we can't
Amazing.
help somebody, we'll find somebody that can help them. So we signpost a lot. We operate out of the Portsmouth Technopole in Kingston Crescent. That's a university-owned building. We
Yeah,
rent space there. So that's it really. Yeah.
fantastic. So, how long have you guys been operational and going for, John?
We've been going since we January. We started off in January. So about six. We started off in January, but that was the idea started then.
Okay.
And we've been operating ever since. Yeah.
So
So,
you started kind of post-COVID when that was all, I'll say done and dusted. That's a big term, but kind of that was all out of the way. The restrictions were gone.
yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I mean, it started. I mean, my journey's been quite a mad one actually because I was helping people beforehand. So it's just led to this, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So with COVID, I mean, the COVID situation, we get people coming in because of COVID still now, because of their housing situation, because their money situation's not the same as it used to be. So with COVID, I feel that we sort of we're working through that. It's not that's going to be going on for years. People struggling and trying to survive through the implications that COVID's had on their lives.
So kind of COVID and everything else that's going on economically right now, what's the biggest impact you're seeing and the help you're needing to give, John?
I would say the biggest thing we get at the moment, I would say, is housing support. We're helping people that are coming in that are dealing with evictions and stuff like that, and debt support. They're the real big, the big issues I think that we've had. We were getting they're non-stop, and they're the biggest ones I would say for me.
So kind of from a director point of view, then from a business owner point of view, albeit kind of very much charity led, what's the biggest learnings kind of running the business for the last 6 to 9 months has kind of taught you, John?
Well, you've got to be able to turn your hand to everything. I think don't be scared. I mean, not being scared and actually getting things wrong. You're going to get things wrong. You're always going to get things wrong. It's just knowing what to get right once you've got that thing wrong, if you know what I mean. It's not, you're going to get things wrong when you're starting business and you're setting up and stuff. I've found, you put a thing in, you think actually, and it comes back and that hasn't been done correctly, and it hasn't been done correctly. So you're just learning. It's a learning journey, and it's research as well. It's looking into things and being, well, how do I plan that? How do I do that? So yeah, it's just, sometimes you've got to take the leap of faith as well, haven't you? You've got to be, brave.
Yeah, for sure. And you feel that's kind of been a big part of the journey, that leap of faith and where it got you to where you are today?
I think actually what carries us as a business is when we get services and people come in to get help and seeks, when they come in, I mean, we have people come in and, they don't want to be alive anymore and things like that. And then when they leave, they leave with hope and they leave with a smile on their face. So for me, all that supersedes everything because that's the human emotion and human spirit that you've lifted. And I know it sounds quite deep, but I just feel that means I can take on any challenge because we as a team can take on any challenge. Because when we see someone struggling that much in life, we think actually we're going to smash this problem to pieces. We're going to do everything we can. It doesn't even come about money or anything. It becomes about being a human being and looking after another human being. So we use that ethos, and with that ethos, I think if you carry that, I think that there's no challenge that we can't take on.
For sure.
That's how we try and sort of build it ourselves and sort of push ourselves forward, and that works. It's human nature, I think. So yeah,
100%. No,
sorry about that, but yeah.
No. I think it's really admirable, and kind of hats off to you guys for what you're doing. I think it's an amazing service, and kind of the contribution you're giving back is great. So on that basis, then, what do you feel the biggest challenges you've had to overcome kind of since starting the charity? What's the biggest hurdles you and the team have had to really face and find a way to get through and overcome, John?
I think for the biggest hurdle, I think we're always, it's quite a mad question, because we're always trying to overcome something. There's always a hurdle. I think this is another ethos that we use when people come in and they've got 5 or 6 problems. I always say you can't climb 5 hills at the same time. And if on one of our on our branding, we've got a pathway going up a hill, and we'll say, look, we'll climb one hill at a time, and we'll climb that hill together with you, and we'll show you quite a decent route, an option that you may be able to take, and then let a person take. So I just think the biggest hurdle we've had personally as a business, I would say, is I don't know. We've had quite a few, really. It's difficult.
Give us an example, John. Give us an example of one and how you overcame it.
When I was registering our memorandum, for example, getting a memorandum and putting that into play, I said that about 8 or 9 times because I didn't get the wording correct. Because obviously that was something new that we were doing at the time when we first started. And I thought, I'm not giving up. I'm going to be like a hoverfly. I'm never going away. I'm going to get it right in the end. Do you know what I mean? And we got it right in the end. It's just learning new skills and new business admin and things like that you've not been used to, especially if you're starting up a new business. There's a whole new set of skills, but they're the biggest sort of hurdles. But I don't look at them as hurdles. I look at them as learning opportunities.
Amazing.
That then you can share. I mean, and a perfect example of that is we also do business support, and we've had people come in, and those business lessons we've learned, we say, do it that way, do it that way. We know because we've learned that way. We've learned the hard way, and we show them the opportunities and say, this is how you can find new information. What step do you want to take? So, always look at them. There's no hurdles. There's learning opportunities. I'd call them that.
Amazing. Yeah. That shows great resilience as well, and that focus and resilience to face up to the challenges and go through them, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. So, John, with all of this in mind, what keeps you motivated as the individual? What gets you out of bed every day and motivates you?
I'm not making a change in someone's life. It makes me, I mean, from my previous life experience when I was younger and stuff like that and growing up, I like fighting helping people fight battles that they need to. I like seeing change in someone's got something that's really, really difficult that they can't manage, and saying, well, let's manage it together and let's walk the same path and see where you're going, and then seeing that person lift themselves up and sort of. And then make their own way. And I quite often have people, when we help people, and our volunteers and stuff help other people, the first people they want to ring up and say, oh, I've done this. And then they're so over the moon that they've got a result with whatever. And that, for me, I think that makes me think, yes, that's a spark we've ignited, and that's a change we've made.
And where do you feel that motivation comes from then, John? Because it's very deep and passionate about that need to help others, isn't it?
I think I probably made a lot of mistakes when I was younger in my life. So I learned the hard way of doing everything wrong. So then I had to go back and learn how to do it all right. So, and I also remember people chipping away. I'm a big believer. You make small differences in people's lives and make massive differences. A small ripple makes a wave, so to speak. And I just feel that I don't know. That's just part of me. That's who I am now. And I mean,
that's brilliant.
If there's money involved, no money involved, whatever, I'm still going to help. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in life, you can help someone. It doesn't matter whether there's money involved or not. And that's just my ethos, really.
It's brilliant. It's really, really nice to hear as well. And look, I think it's great. It's great passion. So obviously a lot of your journey has been about helping others, supporting the business, etc. What's all that taught you about yourself, John? So kind of on your business journey so far, on your journey through the charity so far, what's it taught you about yourself?
It's taught me that actually there are lots of things I don't know. I mean, obviously with business, there's lots of things I don't know, but it's taught me that I'm versatile and I can adapt to situations, and I can use, I can be in a situation where this is new to me. It's taught me to be able to reach out and say, well, if I don't know it, where can I find it out? And to be able to solve the problem, and also to utilize experiences, cut any experience, because other people benefit from that as well. So that's where it's helped me, I think, a lot. Yeah.
Amazing. So if that's the journey of the charity so far to date, John, what does the road ahead for you guys look like? So you spoke a lot about helping others and supporting them. What does the road look like for you?
Well, for us, I mean, we're expanding all the time. We run these projects across the city. We've got a project coming up this weekend, community street art project. We've managed to liaise with Portsmouth in the community. They've got them on board. We're working with Fratton Youth Service, Fratton Community Centre. So where it goes is we want to utilise resources that are out there that aren't being used. And you can get them for nothing if you're just clever and you go and go, hello, this is me, this is what my idea is, this is what we're going to do if you're in for it. And it's all about getting as much as you can, utilising stuff that's already there. You've got community centres and you've got hubs and stuff. They've got rooms that are sitting there empty, resources that aren't always being used. It's also nurture. I see us getting people in as volunteers. Our service users most of our volunteers are ex-service users. So, or not ex-service users, they have been service users. So we get them to, one, we push forward utilising their skills and their experiences. Two, we're sort of utilising community hubs and stuff like that and their resources. So it's just bringing things together and sort of making them work. Sometimes there's a bit of magic there, and you know, yeah. So I see it's going forward quite well, actually. I think we're going to go forward really well. We've got lots of innovative ideas and lots of things coming up in the pipeline as well.
Amazing.
And we're networking quite well. I've got just in front of me, I've got a map of all the community centres in the city of Portsmouth, and we're trying to target each community centre with a different project, and we're just rolling forward like that, really. So it's we're growing and expanding, but we're also expanding our ideas and our reach as well. What we're doing, not just working with young people, working with the elderly, working with the homeless, there's so many people that need help out there.
Yeah,
and it's not like it's hard to find it. You open the door and somebody needs help. So you know,
that's amazing. No, look, it's a great cause, and I think the work you're doing is great. So well done, John. No, from me as well. So I kind of guess my last question for you for today, then, John, is: so if you started this all again, or someone was looking to do what you've done, what would your words of advice to them be?
My words of advice would be: take the leap and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because anyone that says it was a doddle, they're lying. Do you know what I mean? You're going to make mistakes. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't be scared to take the leap. You know, sometimes you just got to jump in the deep end to see how it feels. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Take the leap of faith and say, actually, we've got an idea and you want to set a business up. Go and try it. If it don't work, go back again and try it again. If it don't work, go back again. I mean, it took me. I'll give a perfect example. I didn't do any schooling during my schooling years at all, but from the seniors, it took me years to go back and get an education. I kept going back, getting an access course, and not finishing it, then this and not finishing it, and then eventually, after about the 10th time, I've done it. I've finished it. So, but it showed, you know, resilience. Faith, don't be scared to make mistakes. If you don't get it the first time, go back, because it will come again. It'll come again. You know, just keep persevering as well. That's what I say.
I think that's a great message. And I think the things that have come out for me really strongly today is that, well, firstly, the compassion and care and the want to help others from yourself and the organization, but also that resilience and, you know, there is no failure. It's just a learning opportunity. So I think it's, you know, some great points in there. But John, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best with the charity moving forward. And yeah, thanks
very much. Thanks ever so much for your time. Thank you. You take care.
Cheers. Thanks, John. Bye-bye.